Hello YouTube. Today I'm unboxing the new iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I'm so excited. It's been almost a year. Finally, Apple released one of the best ever iPhone so far by the camera. The good thing I like the new iPhone 14 Pro, is all about the camera on it. So let's open this. I already unsealed the back. So look at the box inside. They made a little bit cut on inside where the camera can stay in there, and they make it actually smaller size. Their box is actually coming smaller and smaller. So what I got the deep purple color and the 14 Pro Max. So the new ones come with the 6.7-inch display, and so when I didn't take the base model one, so I took the 256 gig, okay, because it's actually 128 is if you spend $100 more. So you get a more gig drive, so you can store more music and more photos on it. Because even though everybody using on iCloud, but in case if you're traveling or some places there's no Wi-Fi, so if your videos and your audio songs, if you have stored in your phone, you can actually use it. So I always use it because some places that I go, sometimes there's no Wi-Fi, there's no internet, so I don't want to get bored. So here is the new iPhone 14 Pro Max, purple color. I like the color, it's good. The last year I got the blue version on it. The purple looks more sharp. And also all the side is actually chrome, and they also put the color match on the purple color on the side too. So, and then look at the camera. The last years of the 13 Pro Max camera is not that wide and it's not that big. Actually, look at the surrounding, and it's actually a big lens on it. It's a big lens and it's bigger. And let's open. Wow, look at that. So, and let me check with the first. This one comes as normal. Apple not gonna give you any more the charger, wall charger kit or anything like that. There's no adapters or anything. So you get a small their Apple cable. It's not a USB, it's not a type C, it's like the normal Apple, okay, cable. And so what comes in there, so this one they're saying you don't no longer need a physical SIM card to activate your eSIM during the iPhone setup. So if you are bought a new phone or if you're on lock phone or something like that, you don't need any more to actually get a SIM card. It's already stored, Apple already stored in there. I was looking at where's my stickers that were missing on it. And so, as usual, like their warranty papers and everything. And nothing special. So move on to the, so I already opened one. I have another one, same. So I got two Pro Max on here, and one side is actually not activated yet. So this one is already activated. So I'm gonna go with a little bit features. This is really looking good phone. I like the way the new color, and I like the way that this phone looks. And I know the new we called what's new on this, the iPhone 14 Pro on it. So it's got the Super Retina XDR display. So I like the XDR display, and also has a ProMotion technology always on display, and the new feature called Dynamic Island, a new way to interact with the phone. So if you're playing a music, so watch. So when you're playing that, so it's slow. If you click right there, and it automatically goes there. So you can. So even if you what's it called, playing your music, so look on the background, you turn it off and you can see what's going on. And so that's why I like that new Dynamic Island. It's really good. It's really worth for that new technology, the new Apple did. Hey, it looks good. And so this one also has the same software on emergency as well as via satellite crash, and this one has a satellite crash detection. And also this one, the camera. If you look at it, this year it's called Pro Camera System, only Pro iPhones only. 48 MP main ultra wide telephoto and true depth on front camera with the autofocus. So this one has a pretty good autofocus, and the last year version is only 12 MP. Even last year in the 12 Pro and 13 Pro Max, everything is 12 MP. This one, from all the way from 12 MP to 48 MP, that's a big jump actually. And also the battery life. I didn't try it yet. I didn't, today I just got this phone. So with the advertising as up to 29 hours video playback, and my next coming videos, I'm going to test it. I'm going to run it. How long is the video playback and web browsing? How long the battery life will be? And also this one has last year they have the A15 Bionic chip, and so they have the with 5-core GPU, the last year version. So this year they have the A16 Bionic chip on it, and still have the Face ID option and also the super fast 5G cellular. Okay, and so when most of them, what is ESIM? And that means I told you you don't need any more SIM. ESIM is a digital SIM that eliminates that need for a physical SIM card. What eSIM, you can quickly and easily transfer an existing cellular plan or get a new cellular plan all digitally. Everything is digitally, so you don't need to go to the store to do it or anything like that. You can just do it by yourself. And you can even store multiple SIMs on the same device. That's another good thing about it. And use 2 numbers at the same time. So lots of times, like when their business use and people they have 2 phones with there all the time, because so now the new eSIM versions, like you don't need to carry 2 phones. You can actually put 2 different SIMs. Actually, is actually SIM card if you phone. If your phone is lost or stolen, just a few single steps, you're ready to make calls, send a message, and browse the web. And the eSIM do that. And the eSIM requires a wireless service plan, and all the carriers support eSIM. So make sure you need to check with your carriers who's actually qualified for it, who's actually eligible for do that on it. So you can activate the iPhone 14 or 14 Pro outside of the United States. Remember I told you when you're traveling time, make sure this car is being or if it's some of the areas where you're going for the car, it's like there's no internet or no good network on it, so no 5G or something. Most likely if you're traveling out of the United States, model purchase Puerto Rico as a physical SIM tray and activate only using for eSIM. So you can activate your phone outside the country if your carrier support eSIM. Make sure your carrier support eSIM, so then you can activate it, and so that's why you don't get roaming charge or something like that on it. So so far I like it. So the only thing I'm pretty disappointed on Apple, they already put the USB-C lightning cable already inside. So why they can put just adapter too. You know, it's actually, I mean, I don't know why, now I know why Apple take that option off, because they took that option off since on 12 Pro Max on it. So they didn't do anything on 13 Pro Max. What is they going to release? They actually bring what on the last year. So they bring the adapter so they can charge two charging at the same time. So they want to make money actually on that adapter. So I mean, it's a good idea, smart move from Apple, and so all I can tell, please, most of the countries are, you know, they're not happy. Their country, also their people, there does not come with the charger. When you buying it in America, this phone costs like $1,200 on the. So think about it, out of different countries based on their market value money. I'm pretty sure it's expensive. So they should have considered for the next production, at least put the adapter included the lightning cable, or if it's a USB-C, either one, whatever that, or maybe no cable. I'm waiting for something like, it's like you don't need no cable and charging through wirelessly, even better, you know. And so far, the apps, so the apps and everything is pretty faster, and the browser, as usual, it's pretty, it's not that I'm using the home Wi-Fi here. Somehow it's not that good network. So I don't know what's good. I think the internet is down here or something like that. So the photos, so it's all like faster. I mean, I like the app versions and everything, all pretty good. It's fast processor. The processor is good. You know, I'm pretty happy about it. So here is the new iPhone 4.